It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture. Here's a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you're following your boy. It's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. Say what you want about Joe Budden, but I've consistently said on this platform, he is one of the greatest, if not the greatest in our culture today at creating content. We've had our disagreements on this platform with some of the fans out there about how he manages the content, but nevertheless, he can create it with the best of them. Everything he touch turns into gold, at least for a while. And it looks like, reportedly, allegedly, Joe Budden is at it again. As we all know, over the last couple months, the Joe Budden podcast, the JBP boards have had their share of issues. Mal and Rory took a hiatus from the platform. They have now returned. So we're expecting to see the JBP boys get really back to business soon in a major way. But that ain't stopping Joe Budden from creating more content. While Mal and Rory were gone, Joe Budden introduced two of his other friends to the platforms by the names of Ice and Ish. Some fans really liked Ice and Ish. Some fans didn't as much. Wish they had Rory and Mal back. Depends on what your taste buds are like. It looks like Joe Budden is going to give you the best of both worlds. Reportedly, Joe Budden is closing in on creating another podcast, bringing back Ice and Ish, who fans, again, a lot of them seemingly were very receptive to him. Personally, I look at it like this. I grew with the Joe Budden podcast, Mal and Rory. They were characters on a show, a platform for me. So I like having the same cast on a show. But in regards to like the actual content, I felt like with Ice, I felt like the South was better represented on the platform. He played a lot of down south music. And I felt like with Ish and Ice, some of their takes were not as PC'd as with Mal and Rory, just being honest. Again, there are a lot of relationships involved with Mal and Rory that don't exist with Ice and Ish, which for me makes for a better podcast. But again, it's really give or take. I like it all. I'll take 4 episodes if that's what we're going to get. Or maybe they're taking that platform straight to Patreon. I don't know. Here's what I do know. This is the risk you take if you are Mal when you decided to leave the podcast. Mal was being loyal to his guy, Rory, and I respected that. I salute that. I champion that type of energy. But here's what has happened since then. Joe showed you are replaceable. That is the reality of the situation. Like Joe Budden, again, for good or for bad, is just great at touching things and making them into gold. And what Mal found out, probably some true feelings about Joe, but he also found out he was replaceable. And that's where we stand at today. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. Who do you prefer on the Joe Budden podcast? The cast of Mal and Rory with Joe or Ice and Ish? It looks like you're going to get the best of both worlds starting soon. All right, I'm out. Catch full new episodes of FERRO's music-based platform every day only on YouTube at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. You can also find clips, updates, giveaways, and more on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. For all basketball fans, make sure you tune in to FERRO's daily highlights, reports, and commentary on YouTube at FERRO. And even more updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at FERRO as well.